It is Kai. So, building what works for me, a system to understand myself whilst also attaining balance so that I may not, I guess, I don't want to say cringe, but I do want to say by cringing at things and yet still showing compassion in order to self-forgive. I pulled cards for myself. I'm currently at a rest stop because I have to drive to SF, which is gonna be fun. I'm gonna spend time with my friend for her birthday. But it's so funny because it says, one of my oracle cards says, open your heart, friendship gives purpose to life. And I've been kind of in honestly not really a routine, just being with myself, and yet at the same time not really moving forth in my path, so not really having a direction. It was just a lot of rest, and I finally feel myself kickstarting my own passions, I guess you could say. So I started doing kinesthetics, pretty sure that's how you say it, which is really cool because I really want to build my body like that. I don't want to build my body like a bodybuilder, kind of chingro. Sorry to anyone who bodybuilds. But going back to what I was speaking about, making choices so that I can attain balance. So there is a structure, and yet at the same time, this foundational structure. So I'm not the only word I can think of is forsake, but I'm not forsaking any part of myself, especially because the intentions were very pure, and anything that I was feeling was very pure. With no ulterior motive, I acted upon those emotions out of love, peace, and joy. And sometimes those scenes come back into my head, and then I'm like, oh God, why did I do that? It's those kinds of memories where you're just like, damn, did I really share my safe cereal with this person, this random bruh? And then I'm like, no, I really was excited to share, even though they didn't like it. I was really excited to share that part of something that I enjoy, and I took steps where I was willing to express these emotions out of vulnerability and authenticity. And there's nothing wrong with that, especially because the intentions are pure. But the most important part is to not attach to it. It's to not attach to that aspect of it, but still knowing my own worth and standing within that choice that was made in the past is to also align with the release that comes from no longer willing to act upon those things towards maybe a specific person. But once again, those things come with discernment and a state of being. And I just wanted to kind of share that little piece of knowledge that I've gained about myself. Is I don't think it's a bad thing. I am currently working on responding to myself better, because that's truly all I can really do, is to not belittle my experience, to not downplay my emotions, to not honestly discredit how pure and authentic it was at that time, in that space, how I acted. And so despite how I know they may feel a certain way towards me, from what they've last said to me, for example, is I still have to stand tall and true to who I am, but I have to also understand I need to make adjustments in order to actually give myself that peace and state of presence so I can be with every single part of myself. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I am on this journey, and I love it when every time I go on a little road trip, I just become so much better. And that just shows so much about my living situation. And we're making moves, we're making gradual moves. And so we'll see what happens. The universe just shows me how good it gets. And it just does keep getting better and better. So I never settle. That's why I never settle. It's because I don't present to myself the full entirety of what's possible. There's so much unknown, and I have faith and trust in the universe and my guides because they protect me truly. And so I'm still working on being kind to myself, being compassionate, and like honestly sometimes inquiring like why did I feel the need to, or why did I want to do that? You know, definitely didn't need to, but I wanted to. So it's important to, like, for me at least, obviously I'm only speaking from my experience. If it applies to you, great. If it doesn't, that's still adversity and there's something that could be learned. And so that's why I believe that our differences show us like how we can honestly think of ourselves in such disdain. And that's why it's important to acknowledge that we're all just reflections of each other. So anything that anyone else does and how I respond to them is how I respond to myself and those traits within myself. So that's why I do believe it is really important to have those conversations and confrontations to explain ourselves to a certain degree. But it takes presence. It takes presence. It takes patience. I don't know why that irritated me so much, but I am hungry, a little bit tired, not too terribly or anything like that, but it is something that I actively try to implement in my life. I just believe it's just so important, especially because we're all so different, to be able to communicate. Bro, what did I say? Shift your perception, remove the judgment glasses. Like, to be able to participate within other people's narratives is to integrate differences so that we can have conversations and maybe even compromise. Not to compromise ourselves, but so that we can meet each other in the middle as full individuals. That's why awareness is important. But yeah, I wanted to keep sharing. I'm definitely getting better at YouTube, but I want to get even better and like actually start editing my videos, which I haven't been doing because I don't want to edit. But then I got CapCut on my phone, and I have my other software, but it just is so much work to transfer files and shit like that. So I'm just gonna start doing that, especially because I haven't been posting any of my skate progress, which is really funny. Really funny. I'm actually not too shabby at skating, so I never show it. But not too shabby, but I'm still learning. But yeah, I'm gonna head to SF. I made really nice gifts for my friend, but I don't want to like without her consent show them to you guys and then ask her for her reaction and shit. That's just not how I am. I'm kind of more in the moment type purpose. That's nice too. But yeah, I'm gonna go to SF and spend some time having fun, because I haven't been having that much fun, to be honest. I've been really just in a whole nother state of being, and that is life, the adversity of life, so that life isn't boring, is to accept the things that come and go. I have my handy dandy Heritage Flakes, my fucking favorite cereal. It's literally addictive, like, it's so good. But yeah. I send you support and love on your own journey of life within this physical realm. May we continue to align with our soul and our higher selves. Peace and love.